What Happened This Week podcast. Just two best friends chatting in the trailer about all the things you are thinking about. Because you never know with Kim and Tricia.
Straight out of the trailer. Hey guys, so we're coming at you on the road. We did a little camping adventure this weekend for my brother-in-law's 50th birthday. So Kim brought out the camper.
I brought out the camper.
So we're in our on the road camper.
Well, yes, we have two campers.
we're that kind of podcast.
Yeah, I feel like a movie star.
You are.
I had to go out there and tell everybody quiet on the set.
Yeah.
You know, I got back in my camper.
Exactly. So we're in your camper.
We are.
It's a different setup.
We had to temporarily shut off the AC though.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like we were in a cooler.
Yeah, the beer cooler.
Yeah. So we'll have to make it short because I get hot quick.
We're in Florida, so we're looking out the windows. Beautiful view, sitting on this property. It was pretty amazing. Went riding.
Went riding out in the four-wheelers, and it's interesting when you go camping because you spend all this time and money preparing for this camping trip, and then you have to pack it all. How did you even get all that stuff in there to begin with?
Well, you spend all this time and money to live like a homeless person.
Seriously, but you bring all the amenities like you're not homeless.
No,
though,
I got my Intimus donuts. Not to worry.
Taylor was eating Intimate Donuts on the air mattress this morning. So
we did need to say that we have another guest with us today. We have my sister,
the other Kim.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for orchestrating all of this. Yeah. This was really your doing, and you did a great job decorating for the party. I mean, those lights were amazing.
Yeah, they were really awesome.
Yeah, they really worked out. We'll continue to use those on camping trips as we
absolutely.
go.
I mean, they're solar powered lighting. It was like the ambiance.
The ones you put in your backyard, the ones that that look all pretty and stuff.
Yeah,
yeah. And then the mason jars with the lights that we hung on the trees, and so that was quite crafty.
Yes, I do that about every 10 years, get crafty sometimes.
I like it. You know what we need to do? We need, like I said, we need to put that into a storage unit, and when we start party planning, we can pull that out.
Yeah. This is for your backyard wedding. Here, we got the lights for you.
Well, the hooks or the nails are already in the trees, so those are
ready
going
to
in the camping box, and then we'll bring them back out next time.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to pull those out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were there to put in there. Yeah, exactly.
As everybody watched us do it.
I know.
Chivalry is dead, everybody.
That's right.
Just so you know, chivalry is dead.
Well, thank God I had my four-wheeler that I could back up to the tree and get up on it and then, nail them in. So.
I should clarify that our husbands were on a ride, so that their chivalry is not necessarily dead. But for the other 7 men that sat there and watched you climb on your four-wheeler to get to nail in the tree.
I know, Amanda was like, are you going to go up the tree on the four-wheeler? I'm like, I'm going to try, because I got to get up tall.
I was like, a pregnant lady, holding the chair for your 16-year-old daughter to climb up on it. No problem, guys, we got this.
But we figured it out, that's for sure.
So
you came out Friday night.
Yeah, so we didn't stay Friday night because we had pig weigh-in Saturday morning for Gab. So, but we wanted to bring the generator, and if James needed any help or set up and say hello, so we brought this sweet wild thing out here, and then we had to leave because it was bedtime. And I do remember leaving you with some parting words.
You did leave me with some parting words.
Kim, don't make no stories without me.
And Kim, the other Kim, was witness to this. Yes. You was telling me that. But, it was Friday night. I was camping.
Yeah.
And I had to tune it up. I just had to.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to keep her in check.
Well, good luck.
I had somebody watching me.
Good luck if you listen to that Hiram's video. Hiram's podcast.
Here's the problem. They go night riding, on the full-wheeler.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with this property at all. It's wet. And when you've had a few cocktails, all of a sudden, you think you're in a monster truck,
Oh, yeah, exactly. You're ready to go take it on.
I could take it on. So I did get wet. I did have to lock it into four-wheel drive a few times.
Shake your booty.
And shake my booty.
At least I heard. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even tell the story. I wasn't even here.
Well, no. Well, I gave you a good recap. But we went out night riding. And we were in a convoy.
We always go on a convoy. Everybody stays, looks back, make sure you see lights behind us so nobody gets left behind.
Right, buggies. We had four-wheelers side by side. So it was a pretty cool convoy. Mm-hmm. So somehow, I think James and I got separated from the convoy. Not really sure how that took place. But it's dark. Yeah. And really dark out there. And I know we back up to 95, and I believe there's a tower, and so I was trying to understand where I was. And
and how many acres are we on here?
4,000.
4,000. So it'll give you a perspective as a big plot of land.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and so I think James had a headlamp that wasn't going to get us far. So we just kind of were like, what do we do now? And so I said, you know what? let's just have a beer and sit here because I don't know where the hell we are. And at some point, somebody has to come looking for us.
That's in the meantime. Here's us, almost like to camp. We can see it on our horizon.
That's always a good day.
We turn around and there's no lights behind us. We're like, oh crap. So we just sit and wait. We're waiting for y'all to come around, and they didn't come. We're like, oh, I guess we got to turn around and find out what happened. And as we're going, we're like, well, they're just probably around the corner. No, you weren't around the corner. So we're like, we got to go deeper. And before we made that first turn, I said, Tricia said when she left, there better not be any stories while I'm gone. I said, I think we're going to ride up on a story.
And granted, you did, because there was another side-by-side out there. Somehow we found them. I don't know if they found us or we found them. But I remember they got stuck. And then you guys pulled up.
Well, we had no idea because as we're coming back, we passed 2 buggies. They're just music on, drinking, partying. Woohoo, hey guys. We're like, have you seen them?
Convoy wouldn't work out very well, did it?
No.
Like, have you seen those guys? They're like, yeah, they're back there.
So you left them.
We left them. And we roll up, and there is a Polaris, like 2 feet deep in mud and water.
Bottomed out.
Right. With like...
A Polaris side by side.
Side by side, yes. Mm-hmm. With like 4 kids, 2 adults.
And me and James just sitting there watching them.
No, James said you tried to assess the situation.
I did assess the situation. I got off my four-wheeler and proceeded to push them out or help them out, and it dropped off. I went from like ankle-deep water to waist-deep, and mud I was like stuck. I was like, at this point, I was like helping. I think there was a winch involved. I was like, we could just hook this up here. Like I was like, giving guidance, like in my drunkenness.
Your couch husband just said.
He always does.
In the couch mode.
He just lets me take.
He was on high ground, just sitting there.
I'm the director at all times. He's my sidekick, so I'm directing and assessing the situation. And I was just happy to see people, because I thought we were going to stay out there all night.
Whatever, we got.
And I was like, how much beer do we have left? Are we going to make it till the morning? But luckily, you guys found us. You guys pulled them out, and then we made our way back to camp. Then I believe you guys went to bed fairly about 11 or midnight, and Taylor was in bed, and I was ready to party. And I don't know any of these people out here, but I got to know them real quick. And I have to say that we're about 30 minutes from another mud fest that's going on. It's Plant Bamboo.
With much younger people.
Half our age. And I almost was convinced to take my four-wheeler down to the other mud jams. But I'm so glad that my intuition, and maybe it was God, decided not to do that. The fire was pretty big. I was starting to two-step around the fire, so I had to remove myself from the fire.
And doing that jive again. That dance jive that you did at Hiram's.
I'm like, okay, I have no one here to watch me. Everybody that I know that I'm at camp with is in bed, and I'm out here randomly hanging out, except for Nathan. Nathan was out, or Davis.
No,
Nathan was outside. No. He was out there booming in his music.
Oh, he was. That's right. He was.
So him and I were talking about his 10, because I'm cool, I'm like, oh, you got a 10 back here? So we were listening to music, so I was like, okay, I got a counterpart here. I know somebody. And then I proceeded to go to bed at some point, I think. I'm not quite sure. It's somewhere in all of that. But yeah, so.
Yeah, when I got here Saturday, you looked a little rough.
Oh, that was rough. And I haven't had a shower. It's like day 3 of no shower, by the way. I just put on some deodorant and I just tried to rock it. But yeah, I was feeling pretty. Yeah. I had I think a hangover, a headache all day. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, I was like a champ. It just sucks when you're camping and you're dirty. I know. I just kind of took it easy yesterday, and I didn't really drink as much as I did Friday night. So. They're probably like, what is that crazy lady in that camper? Like, what is she doing?
She's like by herself, no friends.
No friends. No, but I made friends. I was talking to all kinds of people, and I remember just having these conversations, but I don't see those people here now. Maybe they are. I just don't. I don't recognize their faces.
I'm not hanging out with the 20-something-year-olds.
I was.
Here.
I probably was.
All the rest of us were all in bed.
Yes,
or the 40-somethings.
Right, the 20-year-olds can hang, right? Yeah. And they're like, look at this old lady with her grays. Get this drunk ass out of here. But it was a good time. So here we are in the camper. We wanted to do a recap.
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting how we planned the camping trip around a holiday. Yeah. Right?
What did you do for Valentine's Day?
Nothing. Because it's a bull crap holiday.
Exactly. What day? It was on Friday.
It was on Friday.
On Friday. We, it was here. We came here, but we didn't go to dinner. I didn't even get a car. Jason and I were at Publix. He says, are we doing cards for Valentine's Day? I walk up, I grab one, I said, here, read this real quick, and I put it back.
There you go. That's the way to do
I
it.
paid for this.
That's right.
I'm so cheap. I was like, no way. He's like, you don't want to? I said, we celebrate our love on our anniversary. That's
And every
our
day.
love day.
That's right.
You know?
I didn't, James didn't get me anything, which is okay because I think it's just a made up holiday, but I did get him some Reese's, but I really got him with the intentions of me eating them.
Exactly.
Let's be honest. And I got him a little card or something, but the best thing that James did, because he's not a big, he's on Facebook. He goes down Facebook hole and he puts photos, or he watches videos.
Right.
He posted a picture of him and I.
I saw that.
Which I thought was pretty cool. It was like telling the whole world, all 300 people of his friends, not the whole world, but 300 people. Hopefully they shared it. I don't know if they did.
Doubtful.
Very doubtful.
I don't think they shared James's love, but
No. But so he posted something a little sweet,
Very
my
sweet.
honey. So that was kind of nice. But we just spent, Valentine's Day out here, which was great. It was a good way of planning it, to kind of like an anti-holiday crap. But I will say, when I was at Publix on my way to here, or I stopped by there to get ice, you could see all these guys scrambling for flowers. Like, there's no cards left really anymore, right? They're like the dog one from your dog card. Like, that's all that's left. So it was kind of funny watching all these guys get off work at 5 o'clock and scramble around and try to get flowers for their sweetheart. It's just a made up. I think it's more for the younger kids.
Yeah.
Like when they're in high school, and I just think, as you get older, it doesn't matter.
Reagan thought it was amazing. She's like, I got present.
Of course.
Bibi got her like this little Frozen like fishing thing from the movie Frozen, and then we got her like a M&M's heart, the little packs of M&M's. She's like, ooh, present. So we had M&M's for breakfast yesterday. She's here, Mommy. You have one. I have one. I'm like, okay. So I opened mine. She ate hers, and then she ate mine.
Of course she
She
did.
was like, no, Mommy, I green one. I take green one. And she went through all the colors, took all my M&M's.
Of course she did.
Like, well, at least you can name the colors.
That's right. And I will have to say, I did make a mistake. I was supposed to pack a queen size
Oh, God, yes.
air mattress, but I apparently packed the twin.
For our children to sleep
Right.
on.
Two 16-year-olds.
A boy and a girl.
A boy and a girl. Which it was interesting when I blew it up last night. We ended up having to put the bins and make, I think, like a headboard. I'd like to think that. But like a barrier so
Well,
one didn't
I
fall
was
off.
like, we done MacGyvered this. Like, we got it. When I went to bed last night, I felt good. I felt like we had solved a problem. And then I woke up this morning, and the air mattress had lost air. So now our barrier was higher than the air mattress. And they were, like, stuck in this cave, and Taylor fell behind by the wall. And
I came out, and she was like, cockeyed, and then Gavin's like, it's so cold in here, and Taylor's got all the blankets. I'm like, you're literally so close to each other, you could have at least shared a blanket.
Yes.
That's what you call making memories.
I'm telling you.
I'll never forget that.
And it was so, and then we had so much fun in here last night between the air mattress and that picture on the wall. Oh, God. So there's this picture on the wall. It's back there, right? You see it. And I was like, who is that? And Taylor's like, I don't know. Is that... do they know these people? I pull it down. And I was like, that is clearly James in the background.
Yeah, that's my mean mugging husband. He
Yeah,
looks so
I
cute.
mean, he is mean mugging the camera. Just his eyes. He's dressed. He's in ski gear, right? All you can see is his eyes, but those are definitely his eyes giving the camera a dirty look. And his dad's in the front. His brother, you can kind of see the side. Okay, so the main character of this picture is this guy in red up front. I'm like, who is this? So we've come to look at it and realize that his jacket has like the resort name on it. He's like the ski instructor. Like, they have a great picture of the ski instructor, right? So we are dying laughing about this picture. And it's an 8x10 in the camera. Like, this is not like a random photo. Like, this is hanging on the wall with an 8x10 matting. Like,
And like, he's the focal point.
He's the focal point. The other ones are kind of like
Faded
in the
out.
background.
yes. So this morning, Kim takes it into James, like, who is this guy?
Immediately, that's Jeremy, the ski instructor. Like, he was obviously very impactful in his life on this trip. He was a great guy, he said. I said, yeah, I know. He's
in the photo.
But we're gonna locate Jeremy and send him a copy of the
Yes,
photo.
yeah, see if you can autograph it, we can send it
You
back.
might receive papers to stay 500 feet away, but I'm just saying.
We thought maybe we could get it autographed and hang it back up for
Yes.
James's parents. Like, look what
Yeah.
we did for you.
That's right, because he's a big deal.
Yeah,
He's a real big
part
deal.
of their family. He's a bigger deal than their kids. Like,
Right.
like Dad is in the forefront here. So Dad and Jeremy, it's the son that he always wanted to teach him how on a snowmobile
That's right.
ride.
That's right. That's right.
It's his winter son.
yes.
And his summer sons are in the back.
Exactly.
I mean winter, not winter.
Yeah, winter. Yeah. His cold son or his hot sons are in the back.
That's right. Came all the way from Florida. So I think for the most part, I think the camping trip worked out.
Oh yeah, it was a good time.
We're going to be packing up soon, and we're going to go out for another ride.
Before we leave.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was a fair.
And the weather was pretty decent enough. I mean, it got a little breezy or rainy.
It got rainy, but it wasn't hot, so we'll take that.
The best part of it being windy is that there were no bugs. I mean,
Yes.
there were no mosquitoes. I mean, with it being this hot during the winter time and wet, there were no bugs.
Yes.
So that was good.
That was huge. Definitely. All right. Well, thank you so much, Kim, for joining us as our special guest. I feel like a movie star, so when you exit the trailer or the camper, you can please let them know that we are still recording.
Yes.
And that it's all quiet on the set.
Yeah, so we got some other great holidays to go along with old Valentine's Day.
These crazy holidays that, a lot of these holidays are just made up just to make money.
But you don't need to have a special someone for some of our holidays. You just maybe need a credit card and a golden corral.
That's all you need.
Well, you may like Valentine's Day when you win something.
So I am super excited. Like, I never win anything. And I won a Yeti cooler along with some Yeti cups, right? So there is it's Everglades Farm Equipment.
Right.
They are a family-owned business, but they sell John Deeres. They work on John Deeres. So they had posted on their Facebook page to share a like and send us a picture of you and your Valentine. So James and I, when we got engaged, we did photos on John Deere tractors. So it was kind of like our thing, which was really cool the way it all worked out.
Well, James is a farmer.
Well, he's a land leveler. He doesn't like to say farmer, but he's a land leveler. But he gets the land ready for the farmers.
Farmers can't farm without James.
That's right. He makes the land ready for him. So we had a little prop of a little John Deere that he put in his hands. And, I am very theatrical, and I knew exactly, yes. I was like, what would be really cool? If you put this little tractor in the palm of your hands, you got down on one knee, and I would just be like, oh! Well, guess what? That photo won.
Yeah.
So I'm a winner, chicken dinner. So I have to say, on Friday night, I'm stoked, right? Because I won this Valentine's Day award. Or whatever, a gift. And I met someone for the first time, super cool. And so I explained to her that I am a Z celebrity, okay? She may have met some A celebrity or seen A celebrities on TV, but I'm a Z celebrity because the Everglades, they actually took my photo and shared it on Facebook. And I have to say, I had 3 shares. So 3 people shared that photo. So I'm a little global now.
You, James, and somebody else?
Yeah, actually, me, James, and somebody else, they shared it and they put goals. Meaning, like I am her goal in life. Yeah. So I feel like I have found someone that I need to mentor. Yeah, I've got a friend requester. This might be really creepy. But I am a Z celebrity. I could put her in the picture. But I am a Z celebrity, so I have to say, I'm a big deal here at camp. At camp. But once I get out on 714, not so much a big deal. But for now, I'm a big deal.
Yes.
Well, you'll have your. It's a different color cooler, so you will stand out.
Yeah. That's right. It's a pink cooler.
There's not a man in this town that's going to steal your cooler.
Oh, damn right, there won't be. You're
Although
right.
my husband loves color pink, but I don't think he's going to steal your cooler.
He better not. I'm going to brand it.
That's it. We talked about
Make
that.
sure that no one takes my cooler. Hey, girl, you know what my favorite made-up holiday is?
What?
It is National Buffet Day.
You mean like the buffet that you go to and it has everything there?
Golden Corral, Sizzlers, Asian buffets. I love them all.
Girl, I like a good buffet, but I want to go across the country and eat my way man versus food. So, I gotta love a buffet too.
Well, I wonder if they have like a buffet like that he's ever been to, or is it just like the crazy foods that they have?
They usually have like big sizes, so I can't imagine. I don't know, maybe they do. Maybe they have like a man versus food challenge where you have to eat like every single thing offered in there.
Sign me up. Like, there's a secret to the Golden Corral, at least. I don't know about other places but this is what I've done.
All right, you gotta tell me, because my experience with Golden Corral has always been fantastic. The only reason why is I think there's not a whole lot of spice.
You know what? People have said
Seasoning.
that. It's bland.
Yeah.
But, yeah, but I feel like you could have a little bit of everything. So, like, if you don't like the fried chicken, you could hit up the mashed potatoes.
Right.
You like that, get the ice cream.
And
then you
just
go
add
back
salt.
and get the salad. And so, yeah, you could add salt. So,
Not to the ice cream.
you know, it's funny. When I went to Tallahassee, I remember going when my mom lived up there. I swear they had the best buffets. Like, I don't know if they do that on purpose because that's a college town. But I was like, holy mackerel. I would be huge if I lived here. Like, I wanted to move to Tallahassee just to hang out at the buffet places.
That's it. You've been to the one here in town, the Japanese one?
Not yet.
Oh, it's amazing.
I've heard. I need to hit that up because I heard it's not just about Asian food, but they have sushi. And
they
all
have a
kinds.
hibachi grill.
Oh, yeah?
That you walk up to, you get them, they cook it right there for you. We were going there, Jason's aunt was in town, and they're like, hey, we're going to go to the China's buffet place, the Japanese buffet place. And I'm like, Jason, hold on, where are we going? Like, I'm thinking it's going to be like, you know, remember that, like, old rat hole that was over there in the corner by,
Stacy's Buffet.
Is that what it was?
What is it?
I don't know. It was over. Is that what it was called? I remember what it's called, but it was over there. You know where Orange Theory is now?
Yes.
It was in that corner. They tore out the whole corner, but I was thinking it was going to be like that. Like, you know, like old cafeteria seating.
I know.
You know,
That's
but no,
right.
it was so good. Yeah, and so especially good if you're new to like sushi
Right.
and you just want to try something.
Good point.
Because, you know, you and I will go meet for sushi. We always get the same thing because it's like, it's really good. And I
Right.
don't want to try something else and waste $12 on it or something.
Well, you're the one that introduced me to sushi, too. And I now know that, like, I was like, ew, I don't want to do raw food. So you said you have to look for the tempura.
Yeah,
like,
because then
that's
it's like
indicated.
cooked on the outside at least. And everything usually with shrimp. Shrimp is always cooked. So you could do something with shrimp and then a tempura. And that's usually like a flash fried, deep fried.
Yeah.
But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now I'm a
Yes,
big
but
fan
yes,
of sushi.
no, a buffet. Mm.
So here's my secret to a buffet. So, you know I'm cheap, right? And I've never seen a coupon.
Frugal,
cheap, you know, whatevs. I'll take frugal. It sounds better. I've never found a buffet coupon. I can't imagine why. But if you ever do come across one, let me know.
a BOGO would be amazing.
Oh
on
my
that,
gosh.
right?
Holy moly, that would be awesome. Man, I think me and my sister, this is how much we both love buffets. We call it the trough, by the way.
Okay.
It's really what it's called.
Makes sense.
Going to the trough. I think we went there for like their wedding and like after their wedding, like her and her
Really?
first husband got married, and I think we've done it at Christmas. Like, it's a big deal. we love a good buffet.
Buffets are good.
They are. So here's what it is. So typically breakfast is the cheapest for, you know,
Okay.
breakfast food is fairly cheap.
Yeah.
So they usually serve breakfast, I want to say like 6 a.m. to like 11,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then lunch starts at like 11 to 2 and then dinner 3 and then like dinner's like 4 to like whatever. So if you get there at breakfast time, you pay breakfast prices, but you sit and wait for lunch.
It's either like 10:15, 10:30.
Yes.
So they brunch.
Then it's brunch, right? So then they turn over the lunch. You're like, heck yeah. And then if you're really like, just want to go and relax, take a walk, unbutton your pants, then you could even stay till dinner time.
Do you think they've ever kicked somebody out?
I don't know if they've ever kicked anybody out for that. I mean, if they probably realize getting hip to somsomebody's game, I'm not sure.
I mean, it's like staying at the movies all day.
That is, you're like getting
go from movie to
getting a
movie.
matinee price for a showtime at nighttime. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I've done it before. I've gotten there around like the 10:30 hour. Paid breakfast pricing and then stayed on till lunch. I haven't made it all day. But you never know. I'm up for a good challenge. Maybe I'll call it the hashtag buffet challenge.
That's it. We're going to do a buffet challenge.
Especially with you're pregnant, now we could just eat about everything.
I know.
I mean, I have a reason to go.
That's what we were talking about that the other night about different like workout places around town, and I was talking about the place that I went with you and how much I really loved it, and because I had the free week or whatever, and I really loved it. But then I found I was pregnant, and I was like, I'm gonna take this for all the glory that it is, and I ain't working now.
No, the minute I peed on the stick, I think I said 2 for 1. I'm eating 2. There's one of me, but I'm eating for 2.
2 for 1. It's a whole new meeting.
I know. Oh, that's true. Not alcohol. I was wearing maternity clothes. I think like being 4 weeks pregnant. It's like something crazy. Like I just went. I hit the buffet like 4 times. No judge zone. I didn't even care either. I'll waddle my butt right up there. So yeah, buffet is. I'm a huge buffet fan.
Who isn't? Well, I guess there's some people who are snotty to the buffet. And I was thinking we're going to this because she called it a Chinese buffet, and no offense, I just remember this one as a kid that was really bad.
Right.
And we went a lot, though. I mean, it was cheap. Apparently, we didn't have any money, so we must have gone a lot. And I was like, man. But man, it was so good. I highly recommend it. We'll have to go there.
We'll have to go there. We'll have to go.
But it's got sushi. I can't eat that. So
but they have like American hamburgers, hot dogs. You like a good hot
dog too. They have a lot of cooked stuff, but I mean, like, yeah, we'll go. Whatever. Yeah. We'll go. I think we'll hit up the Golden. That's more pregnancy friendly food.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
it's
true.
like macaroni and cheese.
And mashed potatoes
and comfort.
Yeah, good comfort food.
All right, so we got another one here. It's Kiss a Ginger Day. That is January the 12th. That's coming up.
It is coming up.
Yeah, for people with red hair.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
I got a question for you. Do you believe that James is a ginger?
You know, James is outside a lot, so I could totally see that James is a ginger and his hair just lightens up out in the sun. You tell me is James a ginger?
Well, he'll argue with you, but first of all, he says he's strawberry blonde.
Which is a ginger.
Which is
a light ginger.
Totally a ginger. And, you know, it's funny, too, because even, like, his mustache or beard when he grows looks all gruffy, which I like that look. It comes in red.
Okay.
So, he's totally a ginger.
Okay, like that's why I said, you tell me if he's a ginger.
I believe he's truly a ginger.
The carpets match the curtains?
Yes, it does. It does match the carpet does match the curtains. It does. So there you go. He's definitely been clarified a ginger. But here's the crazier part. When I found this holiday, I didn't realize that only 2% of people in the world have red hair.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's crazy. So I don't know if my cousin Mark, you may have met him. He came to Crawfish a couple of times. Like, he lives in Jensen, but he does ocean floor mapping, and he works on an oil rig, so he flies into Louisiana and they take him by helicopter out to the rig, and then he does that. So he's gone a lot, so you got to kind of plan when he's here and when he's not, and heck, I don't see him that often. But he's a ginger.
Okay.
And his wife is Japanese.
Wow.
Yeah, and so they go over there, and people are the Japanese people are like, "Can I touch you?" Because it's so different.
It's like a unicorn to them.
Yes, you're telling 2% of the population, and then in Japan, it's 0% of their population, obviously. And here he comes, and they're just infatuated with him. He's like the first time in my life that people are like, "Oh my God, look at this guy!" You know?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna take James over to Japan. He's gonna be, honey, they adore me. Yes. I think I'm just gonna have to get a statue of myself here. Yes, you may touch me for $1.
Yeah. So yeah, and he and Mark, when he was little, now he's a light red, ginger, definitely. But as a kid, he was bright red.
Bright red.
Especially they moved down from New Hampshire, and so once he got here and he started surfing and skating, it probably just became part of it, lightened up on its own, and they grew out of it. Yeah. So
well, and I think definitely red hair is definitely very pretty on females and males as well.
Yeah.
But I think a woman who has fiery red hair,
natural and not dyed,
beautiful.
Because then the skin tones all match up and things like that.
Exactly.
My boss is a ginger.
Yeah, I tried to be a ginger. I used to do the box, because I gray, within a week of getting my hair color. So I'm so frugal.
Yes.
That I went to the box. And then, of course, my stylist, yes, I have a personal hair salon stuff. Actually, she's just a good friend, but I like to think she's my personal hairstylist.
She is.
She was like, "Girl, don't you ever put another box on that hair again." She gave me the third degree. When that was 5 years ago. So, but anyways.
But she works you in.
She works me in. I'll call her.
"Hey, can I come to the salon on Saturday morning at 6:30 a.m.? And she'd be like, "Yeah, girl, no problem. I'll meet you there."
And I'll leave wet. I don't even care.
Yeah.
I'll tell them, don't hair dry me. I gotta go, and so it's pretty, she'll have me and another client same time. She's super flexible, which is awesome. Because I gray so quickly that the funny thing is that when she first met me, I was trying to go red, right? I was but it was I thought it was black, but it was really red. Because, when you do a box in the front, when you're coloring your own hair, in the front, it may look one way, but in the back, it looks like a calico cat, because you didn't really get your colors right.
I have perfected the box hair color, not to worry.
Have you?
Girl, this little says.
Oh, you do box? I didn't know you do box.
Yeah.
Do you?
I do.
Does Jason do it for you? You
No, I
just
do it myself.
do you? We got long hair. How do you do the box?
Well, now that it's later, it's like you just put it on the roots to start.
Okay.
And I learned a long time ago, you squeeze it in your hand and then you work it through your hair versus taking the bottle onto your hair.
Oh, that's me. I
That's
squirt
it,
the
and
bottle
that's
over
why you
my
got
hair.
your streak. So if
Okay.
you do it through your hands and then you work it through your hair, and it's long, but it's like I have a lot of strands, but it's thin, so it like goes, it soaks like through. But yeah.
Okay.
So that's me. And not because I am frugal, but time was tough for me to get into the salon.
It is, and you have long hair too.
So.
Yeah, and you don't gray nearly as quickly.
I don't gray at all.
I think I'm like the only one I've ever met that grays like this. It's insane.
There was a girl in high school I knew that was graying already in high school.
There is a girl, she rocks her gray so well. It almost looks like, what is that chick from the 101 Dalmatians? Cryptoville?
Oh, yeah.
She, and that's kind of where mine starts in my crowning, but she had that same particular spot, and she was like, you know what, I'm going to let it go. And she rocks it so well. It looks really good. And James was like, why don't you just let it all go gray? You know, I might want to do that. Here's the problem. It's getting to that point, right? Because at first people are like, look at the gray patches in her hair. But once I go, I need to wear a ball cap.
That transition would be tough.
That transition would be really tough. It's like they would look at that. What is wrong with her? But once I hit gray, totally sexy.
Maybe I can take your gray spot and color that whole streak so that it then when it grows out, it's the whole way.
Can you imagine me? I would totally rock that like a My Little Pony with
What
clips.
happens if the rest of it starts going blotchy? Does she hold out the gray strip and then color the rest of it?
She'd have to.
Yeah.
That's a good. I'll have to ask her that question.
Yeah, well, I'll have to ask her when she comes on.
When she comes on the podcast. Well, it's funny because I'm sitting here now. I'm getting creative. I'm thinking I could totally rock this. So I'm going to go into her and I'll say, hey, would you hold my hair? I'll hold this hair if you just color the rest. She's like, what? I don't get it. But I'm sure there's a method.
I bet she can get you a color on that gray streak that matches close enough so at least as it grows, it's growing out and then eventually cut out the part that she's dyed, obviously, as your hair grows.
Makes sense.
At least I like to think I can make up things that people can do. I'm like,
it
we
sounds
can totally
good.
do that, right?
Yeah, we saw it on YouTube. It can totally be done. So the next one is March 9th is National Meatball Day.
Like meatball, like Jersey meatball?
I don't know.
Head?
I don't know. Well, I think it's related to spaghetti and meatballs.
Gotcha. Do you like meatballs?
No.
I'm not a big meatball fan. I don't do spaghetti and meatballs. I want my ground beef in my spaghetti. I don't want,
individual balls?
No.
Yeah, individual balls in your noodles?
No. I don't like balls.
You don't like balls?
I don't like big balls in there.
You like small balls?
Small balls,
Small balls. Yeah, small balls. Well, I had grown up on spaghetti. My mother probably made that 3 or 4 times. It's wicked cheap. And my
feeds
stepfather...
a lot of people.
And it does feed a lot of people. And my stepfather loved it. So she would make it. And so I just, when you eat something all the time...
Yeah.
It's just But I will say, though, I did have a guilty pleasure. When I was pregnant, I liked meatball subs from Subway. And it's really weird, but I had them loaded. Mayonnaise, mustard, you name it. I threw everything on it.
Yeah.
It was kind of it was weird, but I don't know, it was maybe just a craving that I had. But yeah.
I do like the meatball sub from Subway. However, I like a cold cut sub so much better that I don't go for the hot subs.
Okay.
That's
right.
probably
Well, I used to
why.
work at Subway.
I know, girl. You was a manager, right?
Yeah, at 16.
Yeah.
I had a key and everything. It was crazy. Our cookies, I used to go in the back and eat their cookie dough out of the box. I ain't gonna lie. But, working there, you see all these different subs, so I started making my own creation. So I started that meatball sub back in the day when I had worked there. I remember taking orders from everybody at school, and I would go to work and then that night and make them all and then bring them to everybody.
What Subway did you work at?
The one in Palm City.
Oh, the one that's still there by CVS?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I had a key. Oh my gosh, I had a key at 16, 17 years. I was more worried about working and making money than being in school.
Right.
And I don't know what in the heyday they would give a 16-year-old a key.
You were very responsible.
Apparently, I was responsible. I would work 30 to 40 hours a week, and I stunk. I smelled so bad coming home and just being around all the meats and But I'll tell you, it's funny because I've learned, like, I still remember how many pickles should be on a 6-inch.
You told me that. Remember, Danielle was opening her shop. You're like, that Subway did this many pickles and this and that. And you need to know this so you can order. And like, I was like, how does she
tomatoes, like that's ingrained in your head. And I'm, it's rare that I'll walk into a Subway now, but I do like a good sub. Like you like subs.
Yeah.
I love a good sub, but I do critique them when I walk in there. I'm like, you are not putting enough pickles on my sandwich. Not okay.
I mean, I can bag a grocery bag like no one's business because I learned how to properly bag a Publix my first job, and like, so I'll go, like, there's nothing worse, like checking out at Publix and the bagger like throws in like a boxed item like Wheat Thins or something like that with my bread, and I'm like, you didn't watch the video, huh? Because this is not going in the same box.
They have a video on how to bag groceries?
Had to watch a video. Maybe not now. That I did that was a long time ago. But yeah, you're supposed to like take your 2 boxes and then you like frame out the bag and then you put cans in between the boxes so that the boxes keep the bag open.
Whoa, that seems
I'm really good bagger.
Pretty technical. Well, what about Aldi's? Because you have to bag your own stuff.
And I always forget to bring a darn bag every time I go there.
Did I tell you what happened when I bought the steak?
Yes. Girl, yes, gross.
First of all, damn you Aldi's for not bagging my stuff, okay?
Yes.
It's all on Aldi's. I get it. Thank God I had a quarter to get my cart.
They will give you a quarter if you don't have one.
Oh, they will?
Yeah, I read it. It's like some of the things you don't know about Aldi. So if you don't have a quarter for a cart, if you ask an employee, they will give you the quarter for the cart.
Oh, that's nice.
So you should obviously go and give it back to them after you bring your cart back. Sweet, I scored a quarter.
Hey, you get enough of those.
Will.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah. Good to know. So when I went to Aldi's, it was like my first time. Really cool store. They have a lot of different varieties of different things.
A lot of organic stuff.
A lot of organic. Price. Yep, cheaper price. Some knockoff stuff, instead of like, Kraft cheese is Bath cheese, but whatever. You just have to sift through that stuff. Usually it's made at the same manufacturing place. So I buy a steak because I'm like, wow, this steak was fairly inexpensive. So I, went to the register. They put all my food back in my cart as I put it in there. I have no bag.
Like, that's not how this works.
I'm like, what? No wonder they have such cheap prices. I get it. We're not, so they're not providing bags. It makes complete business sense.
Or
baggers. Right, exactly. So apparently, I should have watched the video that you're referring to. Because when I get home, I literally unloaded my cart. I get home. So 3 days go by. Okay? And I'm like, geez, something really stinks in my Jeep. I'm like, I can't make sense of it. So, I got air fresheners. I'm like, geez. So, like, day 5, I'm like, something's died.
Like, you think it's like a rat or a squirrel has gotten up in there.
Something. I mean, Taylor and I, she's like, if we would drive down the road, she's like, well, the smell went away. It'll come back like 5 minutes later.
Oh, God.
So, finally, it was day 5. I was like, James, you have to look underneath this hood. I think something's dead. He's like, nope, nothing. I said, you know what? I'm going to take one more walk around. I'm going to look high and low. Do you know I looked underneath my seat and there was a steak from Aldi's 5 days ago? God. Thank God it was in a vacuum sealed...
Sitting in the Florida heat. Oh, my
Thank God it was in a vacuum sealed, like, packaging. I mean, if a pin had popped it, it would just be disgusting.
It was like a blister.
It stunk. It was like a blister. And I'm like, how did I forget this? I bought it at Aldi's. I blame Aldi's for not having bags. If it was in a bag, I would have brought it. But I should have thought when I got home, where's my steak?
Or like, hey, we're going to make steak for dinner this week. Where did it go?
Who knows? So, the kicker of the story is that it was Friday when I discovered this, and our garbage day isn't until Monday, so I sure as heck don't want this steak anywhere in my garage, in my garbage. So, I took the golf cart and went down to the local restaurant and threw it in the dumpster, because I didn't want to smell that.
Oh, God, no. Disgusting. Alright, so now we got, this is my day.
This is your day.
April 2nd, National Burrito Day. Whoop whoop. Because we know this girl loves a Taco Bell bean burrito. Straight up.
Still don't get it.
Oh my God, I'm going to buy you
just
one.
refried beans.
It's really good. It's got like the chopped up onions. Like, it's amazing.
You could probably duplicate that if you bought some refried beans.
It's not the same. Because maybe they take the refried beans and they put them through a food processor or something. Because there's no chunks.
Oh, then that sounds so much better, a food processor.
It's like baby food. I can feed my baby.
Oh my gosh, you could.
It's gassy.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how the hell you eat those burritos. Do you buy the store? Have you buy the frozen ones?
I used to. Yeah, I mean, I haven't had one of those in years. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh my god, that was like back in the day when
They're
I was
cheap.
like cheap. They're like you can get like 10 for a dollar or something.
Exactly. Yeah, those are really good. I wonder what preservatives are in them, but I guess it doesn't matter what preservatives are in the Taco Bell.
That's definitely your holiday.
I mean, I do. I mean, I like that straight up boring burrito. I mean, we'll go to like the Mexican place for dinner, and I'll get their big burrito. It's just not the same
as a Taco Bell burrito.
No.
Oh wow.
You just love what you love. Like I love Olive Garden, like from my Italian restaurant, and it's Olive Garden. Like I love it. Jason does not love the Olive Garden. And I'm like, can we just go to the Olive Garden?
Really? Why? Do you like the salad, the endless salad?
All of it. I love, like, the Alfredo. It's always, like, super, like, more, like, wet. Like, I hate when I get Alfredo, and I'm sure it's probably the way it's supposed to be cooked, but it's, like, a drier, like, the sauce isn't as much as a...
Healthier, probably.
Well, it's probably more authentic. It's not supposed to be drowned, like, their noodles not supposed to be drowning in sauce, but what am I supposed to dip my bread in? I mean, God.
True, that is true.
And I love me the Olive Garden.
Really? I haven't been to an Olive Garden in years. Taylor got sick there one year, and when she was like 3 or 4, and so we've never went back. And besides, it's over the bridge. That's like 10 miles, hours away from the house.
That's true. You probably don't have one south close enough. But no, I do love the Olive Garden. I wanted to go there for like my birthday.
Oh yeah, that's
Jason's
funny.
like, you're turning 40. You want to go to the Olive Garden? I'm like, yes, because you won't take me.
James wants
and we didn't go.
Or our anniversary's coming up, and so James wants to go to Carrabba's.
Okay.
Which, I'm like, I haven't been to Carrabba's in years, but they do have this one dish. It's like a chicken carboni or something that I want. And he was like going on about this other dish, so I think that's where we're going to go for an anniversary.
That's fun.
I'm like, Carrabba's? And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, we're going to totally rock Carrabba's because we never leave the 33455 zip code.
No, you don't.
So we have to venture out over Cove Road at some point in our life.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So this next one is pretty interesting. I didn't realize there was a holiday for April 12th. It's Grilled Cheese Day.
I mean, April is my month. I mean, I love burrito and their grilled cheese. Have you had the grown-up grilled cheese at Charlie's?
No.
Oh my gosh. Got it last night. Oh, so I can't have lunch meat, but you can have lunch meat cooked. So thank the Lord, because you can do whatever you want with this. So I order mine with white bread, with American cheese, ham, and sauteed onions.
That does sound yummy.
Oh my God. It's amazing.
How was Charlie's?
That's good.
Yeah.
It's Charlie's. The food is always really good. So
yeah.
Jason got, I think, the Cuban.
Okay.
With the sweet potato fries, and it comes with a marshmallow dip for it. I don't like sweet potatoes, but... Yeah, but the grilled cheese there, you gotta try it. But you can do anything. They have, you could put tomatoes on it. You could put whatever. I mean, they have different options. This is my option that I love, and it's...
Build your own.
Oh, you build your own, and it is so, so good.
Well, Taylor and I had a grilled cheese bake-off.
I remember that.
She won.
Okay.
Whatever. I think James likes her more than me, but whatever. So James...
He's trying to win her over.
Yeah, totally.
He already won you over.
Exactly. He was the judge, and so we both had to come up with a grilled cheese creation. And so we went to the grocery store. She went one way, I went my own way. And we met up, because of course I'm paying for it.
Right.
So we met up, and so we checked out, and then we got home and we made the grilled cheese. I went a little rogue. I was like, I was trying to think of something really authentic, something different.
Fancy.
Something fancy. She kind of stuck to the course. Like she went, she went straight, and I kind of went left. And of course she won. Because what I did was I tried multiple different cheeses. I probably had 6 different cheeses on mine.
You put weird cheeses and blue cheese or
some
something bizarre, doesn't even work.
So I went to the deli counter. I can't even say it. I'm like, I want that one. And give me 3 slices. And I was like, I couldn't even say half the cheeses, which I love cheese, but I'm lactose intolerant. So I totally took advantage of trying all these different cheeses, but I couldn't even say, but Taylor went a little bit more traditional. So yeah, I love a good grilled cheese. And they have I had seen somewhere, I'm not quite sure where it's at, but I think it's down south. There is a grilled cheese. It's kind of like a chipotle, you can, an assembly line of some sort. You can make your
grilled
own
cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, we got to find out where that's at.
That's awesome. We need to go there on April the 12th.
That's right. Maybe they'll have a 2 for
exactly.
a 2 for 1 with our frugal. I'll go online before I walk in there and get my coupon.
Oh man, May 25th. Still won't be my time.
Not your time?
No, I'm not till the middle of June.
Not your time to enjoy National Wine Day?
No.
So do you drink wine?
Love wine.
I struggle with wine because it gets you drunk quick.
I think I have, I don't now, but I had a heavy tolerance more so to wine than to liquor.
Okay.
But, I mean, that's just maybe just what I think, or I thought.
Red or white? Do you have a preference?
I definitely a red.
Okay.
Jason likes whites, you know, and not that he doesn't like reds, but whites just don't work for me. I get whites now. If I drink a white, yeah, I get hammered.
Definitely. Okay. I'm not a big fan. I mean, I will drink it if it's available. Like half time I can't pronunciate the names of them. I'm like, just give me your house Cabernet.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I have no clue how to say.
If I'm ordering wine, I'll be like, I got the menu, and I'm like, yes, we'll take this one.
Exactly, because it's hard. You know, it's like, I'm not really. I remember going, oh my gosh, this was probably my first exposure to wine, sitting down at a business meeting, and they ordered a bottle of wine, don't know what it is, and of course they pour it for you, and they sit there and watch you, and you're supposed to like swirl it around and smell it.
Yes.
And so because they of course I was the first in line to do that, and everybody's looking at me. I'm like, am I supposed to like,
what if like you were like, yeah, it's fine, and then everyone else gets it like, this wine is nasty, like it was like bad or something.
I don't know what is
Like,
good or what's bad, but they're all eyes are on me. Like they poured a little bit in my glass, and I'm like, am I supposed to chug this? I know shots really well, and I know how to guzzle beer, but this I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, in all honesty, it was a business lunch. Like most of those people, they are not wine connoisseurs, and they feel just as uncomfortable as you do with that. I mean, as much wine as I drink, every time we go to a restaurant that does that, it's like, to me, it's almost ridiculous. Like, I couldn't imagine, like, we don't order like a super expensive bottle of wine. We don't have that kind of money when we go out. Wine is expensive by the bottle when you're out anyway. We're certainly not buying a $500 bottle of wine. If I was, I could totally see like, this is bad wine. Like, it's $500, like, you need to figure out what happened to that bottle. But I'm ordering a $50 bottle of wine, which in the store is a $10 bottle of wine.
Right.
You know, so really, I mean, this whole thing is just a charade of what I'm doing. But you know that I love box wine.
That's right. You do like box wine.
I do love me a good box wine. And I'd love to say that I love box wine because, like, it lasts longer. You don't have to worry about it going bad once you open it. But let's be honest, like, if I open a bottle of wine, I could drink the whole bottle of wine. I don't need to worry about it going bad. But I do. So I found, like, a good one that I like. One of my favorites is, crazy enough, is from Walmart. And it's, like, their Oak Leaf brand. So you can buy it by the bottle too, but they have it by the box. It's like $9 for the box. It's like $3 a bottle if you want to.
Wow.
And it's actually really good. So we went to Cooper's Hawk, the wine place, and they have this really cool thing. Like, you pour the wine in, and you can dispense it from the bottom. So Jason, we're gonna have a dinner party. I'm gonna fill that thing up with box wine.
That's right. Nobody would know the difference.
No one's gonna know, right?
Know the difference.
And like, it's good wine. So yeah, but I drink, and Jason now drinks box wine. Like, he came back from the liquor store with a bottle of vodka and a box of wine, and it was almost like a slap in my face that you bought that box of wine. Like, okay, the vodka you could have. I don't need that. But you bought my box of wine?
No way.
Yeah.
I remember you drinking box wine even back in our earlier days.
I always have. Like, and I've definitely, I would say that my taste buds have gotten a little bit more, like, tuned into some wines. And so, like, although the Walmart one is still my favorite, maybe not, probably my second favorite, but I have traveled, and the box wines come a long way. They sell a lot more brands now. So, you know, I don't buy, like, I go to the Publix, I don't buy their the barrel one. I do buy a more expensive one.
By the premium or in the middle?
I buy, like, it's the black box one.
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah.
Black box wine.
Yeah.
I like that.
And sometimes I feel walking up to the register,
With
like,
your
it might be
box?
the only thing I have. Like, we had to stop to get wine. Here I come.
With your box wine.
Or, like, Coors Light for Jason and my box wine. Could we be any more, like, redneck?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's
It's
too
good.
funny. Yeah.
Everyone should give it a shot.
Yes, and I do. There's one particular wine that I like. It's made by Lake Ridge. It's Southern Red, and someone got me hooked on it. It's very sweet, but they actually have a vineyard in Lakeland, and didn't know it. And we were driving through on 75, and I said, James, there's a Lake Ridge sign. There's a vineyard here. They actually have one there, and they have one in St. Augustine and Jacksonville.
Very cool.
And then we did, like, the tour of the winery, and then I bought, like, a case of it, you know, because of course you're there.
Right.
Why not? If they sell it at Publix, it's like $10. I don't know if that's expensive for a bottle of wine,
No,
because I have seen other ones that are like $3 or $4,
Yeah.
and I'll take them. But then I'm like, do people think that I'm cheapo? Because I don't know my wines.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, some people they're like, oh no, I would never drink that. Yeah, until it's in a glass and they didn't know what it was.
Right. That's true. That's true.
I think that some people become wine snobs and they look at price, and price doesn't determine if the wine is good or not.
Never. And a lot of times it's like private labeled anyways,
Yeah.
and it's coming from the same vineyard. You're just paying an upcharge for something that was already labeled.
If I'm going to someone's house and I'm bringing a bottle of wine, then yes, I will go more
You're not
to the
going to bring
top
Yellowtail?
shelf. Depends on whose house I'm going to. I'm going to your house, I'll bring Yellowtail. I don't care. I'll bring the big bottle too.
Heck yeah.
I'm not bringing this like the single serve. I'm
That's
bringing
right.
like we're coming for the night. But you know, I'll go with like a La Creme, something like that. You know, a Louis Martini, something that like is like, thank you for having me for dinner. You know, something along those lines. Or there's been times that I've gone to like a wine tasting at like Total Wine or whatever, or ABC, and I found like a good Pinot Noir. It was like a $35 bottle. Like, that's the kind of bottle that I would bring to someone's house for a dinner party.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't been to a dinner party in a really long time, so I don't worry about that.
I'm just bringing them flowers because I have no clue how to buy my wines.
Right.
I mean, you go to Publix and their entire, I mean, it's just overwhelming.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Because I don't know what I'm looking for. I just figured, you know, if it's not in English, it must be fancy. So let me just buy this one.
I love me some wine.
So the next one, I think we can both agree that this is probably one of our better holidays, made-up holidays. Mm-hmm. July 23rd, National Hot Dog Day.
Man, you would think that would come before the 4th of July. Like, by the July 23rd, do you want a hot dog? I mean, I love hot dog. I eat a hot dog for breakfast. I don't care.
Well, the crazy thing is, all of these made-up holidays, there is literally, every day of the year, 365 made-up holidays.
Yeah.
Besides, like, the normal, like, Christmas and stuff. But still, like, maybe they didn't have a slot for it. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, July 4th is already taken.
You're right. Well, and then, like, the day before is probably, like, Flag Day or whatever it is. But I do love a good hot dog. I'll tell you what, going to a gas station, I will kill a hot dog.
I love bad hot dogs. Like, I don't want a good hot dog. I want, like, a nasty hot dog.
Nastier the better.
Exactly. Isn't that terrible?
What's your favorite brand of hot dog?
Oh, like, a Ballpark is definitely, like, something you can take and make it bad. I do like a Nathan's, but I feel like getting a Nathan's a little too fancy.
See, now so what you know a lot about wine, I know a lot about
hot dogs. Okay. You got to,
so,
girl, you bring the hot dogs, I'll bring the wine.
Totally. And I'll bring the fancy hot dogs, because you're right, Nathan's are like the creme de la creme. Like, it is the top-notch one. And they rarely go on sale.
Right.
There's also it's the Sabrats, I think.
Yeah.
That's how you say it.
Good.
Those are kind of good. Ballpark, that'd be medium shelf. Oscar Mayer, bottom.
Yeah.
You know, my concern always with a hot dog is what's in it. As it says, made with pork, beef, chicken, you know, a tire, whatever.
Right.
But I don't care.
I don't care.
I'll overlook that.
I feel the same way about bologna.
Oh, I love bologna.
I love bologna.
I love chicken bologna.
I never had chicken bologna.
Oh, chicken bologna. It's like, it's cheaper than regular bologna. And my grandfather, I don't know, he brought me up on it. So I love a good chicken bologna.
I love bologna. Do you ever get the bologna with the red? Do you take the red thing?
Yes, that's my chicken bologna.
Okay.
Maybe
that's what I ate.
I chew it up, and then I suck every bologna piece I can off that red strip. Oh my gosh!
I remember growing up, my mom, like, being hungry, my mom would be like, just go get a hot dog or go get a piece of bologna out of the fridge. That was it. Like, that was a snack.
That was a snack.
It was cheap.
It's cheap, and you know what's funny though? Now bologna has come a long way, because if you go to like the deli at Publix, you know, Ward's Heads is more premium.
That, though.
But I can't say it. Some of the stuff German bolognas, but like, but they've kind of like, I don't know, made them bigger or fancier. I just want my chicken bologna.
I just want regular bologna. I want to peel that plastic top off.
Yep.
And take my piece of bologna out.
Right.
I mean, we get bologna now. It doesn't have the red thing on it. Jason's dad eats a lot of bologna.
Yeah.
And we get bacon lunch when his mom was like, well, there's only bologna in there. I was like, only bologna? Like, you had me sold. We have bologna?
Are you kidding me?
And then, like, sliced cheese. Like, not deli cheese. I'm talking, like, peel the package back. Yes.
Dude,
sliced cheese. Throw it on top. Some mayonnaise. Really soft white bread.
Oh, my gosh. Making me hungry.
I can't eat it, so it's like...
that's right. I'll go eat 4 of them for you.
So,
I'm going to go buy a pack, and I'll send you a picture of it. Yeah.
Like, hot dogs, like, you know the ones that are, like, in the deli, not in the deli, like, in the hot dog section, but they're on the bottom, and they sell, like, 85 to a thing, and they're cheap? Those are the good hot dogs.
Oh, yeah? I haven't even tried.
Because they're so bad.
See, I'm a hot dog snob. I only go up to the top. I don't go to the bottom.
I didn't realize, too, though, is that what a difference a beef hot dog is. Because Jason's mom only buys beef hot dogs, okay?
And Publix sells beef hot dogs,
Right.
like their brand, and it is better, I will say.
Yeah.
But, I mean, give me a hot dog wrapped in tinfoil that they cooked on the grill at the ballpark.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. I get really angry if I stop at a gas station and it said these are not cooked beyond this point and there are none. Oh, I get angry. Why do you have to cook them? You don't have to cook a hot dog. Just give it to me. You might have to warm it up in the microwave.
Exactly.
I'll take it right off the back of it and I will make my bun and I'll throw it in the microwave. You do not need to cook a hot dog. Come on. Let's be real.
There used to be, years ago, there was a guy that he would put, right outside Sandsbrit, he had the hot dog place.
Yeah.
And you go up there and you could get it like I got ketchup and cheese. That's what I would get off my hot dog. You could get anything. He'd have all the toppings like onions and chili and stuff. And I got ketchup and cheese.
Ketchup and cheese?
He's not there anymore. He was there for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Right outside, just sat right outside Sandsbrit. You just pull up with your boat and order your hot dogs and go.
You know, it's funny, for a hot minute I thought about buying a hot dog cart and selling hot dogs, but then I realized I didn't have the body for it.
You needed a bikini body.
I needed a bikini body, so I come up with a business plan in my head,
Right.
and it didn't work out so
You
well.
and James could totally rock a hot dog cart in bikini bods. Like, this would be what you're set. Like, I think people would come.
Oh my God.
Don't you think so?
I think so, but I got to aim a little higher than a hot dog cart. If I had like a franchise and several of them, at 40, I kind of things going downhill.
Absolutely. Oh, this is the day for us. Oh, it's close to my anniversary. It is, yeah, because it's the third Sunday in September. My anniversary is September 24th, so it's got to be close to that. Wife Appreciation Day.
I think that needs to be celebrated every day.
It
There
does.
shouldn't be one a day of the month or one day of the year that you should be celebrating your wife and appreciating your wife. That's just me.
Mine kind of gets copped out. It's like close to the same day as my anniversary.
You kind of lose that, but I guess you get Valentine's Day,
Yeah,
right?
no, but my husband's pretty nice. So not pretty nice. He's very nice and amazing. So I feel appreciated every day.
That's right.
Just about every
But just that particular day,
you better really appreciate me.
we need to circle this. Maybe set them a reminder.
on their phones.
Just make sure they accepted the calendar invite.
Once a month, like one day a month, like a week or whatever, leading up to it, just so I don't
Right.
forget.
Alarms going off.
Like, no,
You
this
know
is
what
not
today
Mother's
is?
Day. This is not thanking me for being the mother of your children. This is thanking me for being your wife. When you tell me you can't find it, and I walk and open the refrigerator door and it's right there. This is my day.
That's right. Absolutely. They should be celebrating us every day.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one is my one of my favorites. It's National Vodka Day.
Jeez.
And you know what's crazy? I didn't realize that vodka is number 2 as being the most sold liquor in the world. Whiskey is number 1. About $11 billion in the world.
It's a very versatile. Like, you can make a lot of different cocktails with it, and I think a big thing that shot it to the top was this whole carb thing.
Yes, because I'm a big fan of Tito's.
Yes.
I'm a big Tito's supporter. Actually, I have a certificate. I'm an ambassador to
You're not.
I swear to
Oh my
you, I
God.
do. I'll have to show it to you. So, oddly enough, and probably one of my nights with Tito's, I think I had found something that was attached to the bottle when I bought it. So it was like, go online, become an ambassador. So I did. I have a certificate. I will make sure to share it on our website so you guys can see.
Do you have that with your ID channel fan club?
They're not right next to each other, but they should be. I feel like I should probably make a brag board. You know? And on my weather spotter, because I'm a national certified
right.
weather spotter as well. I just like to do one-off things. But yeah, I'm an ambassador to Tito's. We don't talk. They don't call me, I don't call them. But I do have a certificate. But Tito's is carb-free. I mean, they say, it's not made with potatoes. It's made with, I don't even know what the heck, what is Tito's made with?
Is it wheat?
I think so. They say it's supposed to be, ketos friendly. It's not diabetes friendly, but it's low carb.
Right.
The skinniest drink you can have is a
Right.
vodka and tonic,
Right.
or a vodka and club soda.
Yeah, where rum is definitely not.
Right. Clearer the better. What was that saying in high school? And it's sad that I'm saying this,
I
but
don't even know.
liquor is clearer the better, or the darker you get sicker or something.
Really?
I can't really
Oh,
remember how that
no.
was. I never was into liquor. I never really. I was just more of a beer kind of gal. But I have probably over the course of the past couple of years come to like vodka because trying to lose weight.
Right.
When a doctor tells you can have vodka, by golly, I'm going to have
That's
vodka.
it. He prescribed it to me.
Now, granted, he didn't tell me to pick up the handle bottle. He probably meant like a 2-shotter, because there is, a limit on, but, whatever. The doctor said I could have it. It's the skinniest drink possible. But yeah, definitely, I'm a big Tito's fan. It's just, you got to know your limits as well.
I like whiskey. I've actually been turned on to whiskey. I was getting to the point where the wine, just couldn't have any more of it. This is so sad to say. Like, oh my God.
You got sick of drinking too much wine?
Yes.
That's okay. You can admit it. It's fine.
I've been sober now for 16 weeks, so...
You went to rehab. now your
rehab.
withdrawals are gone.
But
You're clear-minded.
it just got to the point, like, I don't want a beer. Like, I don't want wine. And it was like, we had whiskey, and I was like, and I like it. I just put it on the rocks, like, straight up. Yeah, it's really good. I like the first pour, like I'll put on the rocks, and then I will put a little bit of water in there because I gotta like the ice. As the ice melts, and it like whatever. And it gives me the same warm and fuzzies that wine gives. Like wine, like it's warming and calming, and so whiskey does the same thing. And I just could have like a whiskey drink a night, and it was fine.
Really? I couldn't just have one.
Oh, it's a sipping drink, and that's hard for me. Like, I'm not a sipper. I'm a drinker, whether it's water or soda or booze, right? So, but it's only like it's at a home drink. Like a social drink, it wouldn't work because socially you're drinking,
right?
Dude, you're talking, you're drinking, you're talking, you're drinking, you're talking. You'd be hammered drunk,
right?
It'd be hard to take too. I mean, like doing a shot every time you take a swig, but
yeah.
But as the water and it starts to dilute, it's just a really nice like flavor in your mouth. You should try it sometime.
I need to try it.
After I have the baby, I'll have to come over and we'll sit
box wine. We'll have some Tito's. We'll go to the buffet. We got a lot of plans after this baby's born. Hopefully, you can hang with us.
Exactly.
I don't know, but I'm sure it's all right.
I think my husband owes me a couple nights.
That's right. You can watch Junior while we're doing all of our dream stuff. Mm-hmm. What is the one alcohol that you will refuse to drink because you've had a bad night with it?
Goldschlager.
Okay, see, we all have our do not do anymore.
What about you?
Tequila.
Oh, I'm not very good with tequila. I can do tequila in a cocktail, like a margarita, but I cannot do a tequila shot.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it was probably a low budget tequila back in the day was when I had it. I have since tried to drink like Patron, which is like, I guess, top shelf stuff.
Right.
And while it is smoother, I guess you would say, it brings me back to that night. Like when we went to see Stassi, we went to that Mexican restaurant, Rocco Tacos, and I got a margarita because you're at a Mexican restaurant. It's kind of what you do. Everybody was ordering one. I'm like, all right, I'm going to do it. Girl, the first sip I took,
hit your mouth.
It brought me back to that night. I think I've had Goldschlager once or twice. Not a fan of it. The cinnamon, I don't like anything really that's like cinnamon anyway.
Yeah, like I don't like what is everybody? You got the Fireball. Like it's not my big. Like, it's not my thing. It's so close to that.
I know. I'm not a big fan of Fireball. So yeah, Fireball is definitely. I mean, it's a shot drink. I think.
Yeah, people like it. It's very social. I'm glad it's starting to lose steam.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have gotten through it and like they're sick from it. Like they can't do any more Fireball. Like I couldn't do it.
Yeah. No. Remember when James brought the candy cane Fireball
to the party?
He was like, "We can't have this at our house."
No.
It was an impulse buy. Yeah. I was buying Tito's and I saw this candy cane full of Fireball. I was like, "Oh, look at that!" I was going to give it to my sister. She doesn't even drink Fireball. I don't know why I said that. It was just impulsive. It was like $10. I'm like, sold. Give it to me. And it sat at the house, and we never even opened it, so it was good timing for James to bring it to the party.
Yeah, no, they had this cool thing. I mean, it was cool only because the video from it, but they attached a camera to like a bottle of Goldschlager at a wedding.
Oh,
and
yeah?
then passed it around.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It was. I mean, I guess
as long as you don't get like herpes or nothing.
Like we're all drinking for the same. I mean, I guess it has liquor on. Does it kill it as it goes? I don't know. I mean, you go to church and you drink out of with the wine from everybody else. That's the worst. Like you go to church, take communion, and like I go up and I get it. I'm a dipper, so I dip, and now I don't take it at all because I'm pregnant. But and I'm sure it'd still be fine. But you dip your bread, whatever, and go. There's always that person that's like 2 people ahead of you, and they got to drink out of it. And it's like, why can't you dip?
Because it's a bottle of wine or out of a glass at church, and they're trying to get drunk on a Sunday.
I don't think that's it. But I mean, like, why can't you dip? Like, you got 45 people behind you that still got to come here.
There's communion etiquette. I didn't know.
I think there should be.
See, I wouldn't be drinking. And I remember going to your church, and I took the bread. I just couldn't drink from the wine glass. Not that I didn't want the wine.
There should be 2 lines.
I just didn't want the disease associated with it.
There should be 2 lines. There should be a dip line and a drink line. You know what? All you guys can share your germs. I don't want to be a part of this. I'm going to the dip line.
How about the church I went into, you get little cups, your own individual cups.
That's what they do at Jason's mom's church. Their own little cups of grape juice.
Yes, I used to fill them up.
Of grape juice, not wine.
Did
like
you
wine at yours? Or
no.
Oh, okay.
and do wine. You're the only church I've ever seen them drink wine. Actually, no, I take that back. I was at a Greek Orthodox church, and they did as well. So
You went to you were like a Baptist church.
well, like Church of God, and like, like scare the living daylights out of you. Like you couldn't cut your hair. You had to wear,
really?
Like you couldn't wear jeans. You had to wear dresses. Like my mother was trying to figure out her religion, and I guess I just went along for the ride.
And I could understand that. I mean, I don't think that it definitely has to be there, but I mean, I enjoy it.
Right. I bet you do. Just now you can't.
No.
Well, that's it for the crazy holidays that we had. We just thought we'd kind of share them with you. There's a whole list of them. Again, there's holidays.
One for every day.
One for every day. If you really want to celebrate, go ahead and celebrate them. We're going to be posting some on our Facebook so you can kind of enjoy the funniness and the silliness that we found. I'm pretty sure Hallmark had something to do with it as well as they do with all of the holidays.
Exactly. Buy a card for it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you guys listening so much to this episode. Again, we really appreciate you as a listener. If you like us, that's great. Give us a 5-star review on either if you're listening it on iTunes or wherever you're listening to this podcast. Please give us a review. It really helps us to know that you love us or that you hate us. Either way, we just like to have that kind of communication with you guys. Also, make sure to check out our website. It's whathappenedthisweek.com. We are always having blogs on there, which they show our pictures from any of the episodes that we do, as well as where you can find us on Facebook, you can find us on YouTube, and reach out to us anytime that, if you have any questions or you want to be on the podcast, or you just want us to talk about a subject that you're afraid to talk about, because just remember,
we're just saying what you're thinking.